guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kai and I make videos surrounding my nursing school experience and my overall lifestyle being a single mom in nursing school. So welcome if you are new. Hey, if you came back. Today we are going to do a, what is it, like a how I take notes on my iPad video today. I have my iPad right here in front of me. Yes, of course, it's yellow because yellow is my favorite color. First, I'll give you a quick tour of how I set up my iPad and all of the apps that I use, and then I will go into how I actually take notes. All right, so first up, this is a screen of my 2024 vision board, and it's kind of just like what keeps me going. But when you come to my home screen, this is how I actually have my iPad set up. I have on my first screen, when you first open it, I have all of the apps that I use for school. I have Bookshelf, that is where I keep all of my books, AP, and eventually when I get into my nursing courses, this is where I will have all of my nursing books. And I have my Chamberlain, surprise, surprise. This is where I attend school. If you want more information about that, to go in depth, if you want me to answer any questions that you may have, if you are enrolling in Chamberlain yourself, please feel free to put that in the comments and maybe eventually I'll do like a Q&A Chamberlain edition. You know what I mean? So make sure that you ask me questions about that if you want to know anything about that. But this is where I attend school and I will do a more in-depth video about that one day. The next app that I have is Quizlet. I personally don't use Quizlet as of right now, just because I feel like the study techniques that I've been implementing for like the past like couple sessions have been working. But I said in my last vlog, I actually made the dean's list. So obviously what I'm doing right now has been working out pretty okay. But eventually when I get to my nursing courses, I'm pretty sure that I will be using Quizlet a lot more often. The next apps that I have are like the Microsoft Suite apps. That is the Microsoft 360, Outlook, Teams, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and then OneNote. OneNote I don't necessarily use just because I use Notability, and I'm pretty sure OneNote is kind of like the free version of like GoodNotes and Notability. But I like Notability just because of everything that I can do with it. I pay the $14.99 per year fee, unlimited access to Notability and all of its resources. Yes, I have Netflix on here because sometimes when I just need a study break, if I'm out, I will have Netflix, and of course I have YouTube as well. But those are like the only two apps that are like entertainment on my iPad. Everything else is specifically for nursing school. In the background, you can actually see my plan, my 5-step plan for what I actually want to do. I have Chrome, Canvas, ChatGPT, and Notability. Those are my 4 most used apps. So into Canvas, this is the app that my school uses where I go in to find like assignments, like hand them in. I can do like a checklist. This little sleeping panda is because I have all of my work done for that week. But on Sunday, it will re-up. And I usually have about like maybe, depending on my course load, at the lowest, it was about, I would say like maybe like 10 things to do. The most, it was definitely over 20. So it just depends on my course load, will depend on how long this list is. Then I can go to my dashboard, and these are the current courses that I am taking and my current grades for those courses. All right, so then we come into the Notability app, and this app, this is just like a template for a planner. You can use that type of planner, but I actually use a paper planner just because I don't know. I don't know. I like it because I've used the electronic planner on Notability and it worked out really great for a while, but I think I'm just like moving into the paper planner just because I just like it a little bit more. But these are all of my courses that I'm taking. Current class under current classes, which is English 148 and Chemistry 120. Those are the course codes for the courses that I'm taking. Then I have all of my past notes that I've taken. Let's see. We can use one of my old ones from AP1. We come all the way up to the top. I take if your teacher or instructor has a PowerPoint or anything like that, you can actually go and change it into an outline. So on the iPad, it doesn't give you the option to change the PowerPoints into an outline view, but if you go onto your computer, I don't know how to screen record on my laptop, but I have it right here. All you have to do is go to View, Outline View, copy, and paste it into Word. Does this one have pictures? Yes. Awesome. So example right here. This one actually has the pictures on it. So I just copied and pasted all of the pictures and made my outline look all nice and pretty. And it just looks like this. Super simple. And then we come back over into Notability, and this is what it looks like. Yes, those are different notes, but this is the perfect example. So you can actually record lectures just like you can on GoodNotes, but you can record them on Notability as you're taking the notes. And you can come over here and I'll press it just for like a second, and then it will show you the outline of everything that your instructor has said. And the cool thing about Notability is that when you go to play back the recording, all of the notes that you took while the recording was happening, it will start to write it out for you as if you're like in class again, like in real time. I love that. But let's see. So these are like all of my notes. And then I always have a key at the top. My notes are, like in red. The teacher's notes are going to be in blue. And then test potential questions are in purple. So anything that I deem important or I think is important, I will go through the night before lecture happens and I will highlight that in whatever color that I deemed to be right for my notes. And then, like I said, anything that is a teacher's notes is going to be in blue. So all of these blue, like words and numbers and things like that, this is what my instructor has said. And if I play back the recording, you will see where that comes in. Red is obviously me. And then we come down here and then we see that functions is in purple because that is potentially a test question. And it in fact was a test question. I have found that if you have anything in A&P that focuses on the functions of anything, that is definitely going to possibly, maybe like 99.99% be on the test or exam. This is essentially what a PowerPoint outline note will look like. But if I don't have a PowerPoint outline note, it would essentially look like my chemistry notes right now. So perfect example is week 2 lecture notes. This one is great because I like this template of writing on graph paper because it just kind of keeps everything symmetrical and like put together. This is how I like to take notes. You can take notes on whatever kind of note paper that you feel most comfortable with, but this is just what I like to do. I don't have a key on this one because it's pretty easy to follow. So everything that is like a normal note, I will put in black. Obviously, my normal writing is going to be in black with all of my notes, just because I can understand it a little bit better. If I need an example for anything, I'm going to deem a specific color for that specific category. So for examples, on week 2 lecture notes, it was in green. And then if I think that anything is super important, I'm going to highlight it's in pink. And then blue is just kind of, again, test potential questions. And they were, in fact, on the first exam. So like I said, just for example, this is just what I do when I don't have a PowerPoint outline. But if I do have a PowerPoint outline, I'm going to be using the other method. Alright guys, so that was my whole tutorial on how I take notes on my iPad. I really do hope that this has helped somebody. If you want to, I actually have a student nurse blog and the link is right down in the description box. And make sure that you follow me on TikTok and Instagram. I am getting better at posting on there just because now that I'm doing YouTube, I have more of an incentive to actually post because people are following and liking and sharing. So make sure that you always check the description box for anything that I have down there. I will always have my links for my websites, for my socials, all of that good stuff. And I also have a link down there for my Amazon storefront. If you guys want to, there's no pressure to purchase from my Amazon storefront, but if you want any nursing essentials, they are down there and they are all linked in my Amazon storefront and I'm active on there. So you can definitely go and check that out. But yeah, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe and click that notification bell and get notified every time I upload. I will see you guys in my next one.
Snapping 1, 2